If you're not a New Yorker, but you like to visit our fair city once in a while, burdened by a few dozen moronic preconceptions,
Be nice.
I am being nice.
Be nicer.
Fine, I take all that back. If you end up here after like a 3-year absence, and you find yourself taking your favorite stroll up Fifth Avenue, just north of Madison Square Park, you might be surprised to see that a familiar sight is suddenly less familiar. Something's missing. What is it? What's missing? What did the idiots do? Oh yes, it's the left half of the Empire State Building. It's the usual thing these days. You turn away for 1 minute, and suddenly they've already managed to thrust in yet another faceless slab climbing towards cruising altitudes. How is this even possible?
Don't say another faceless slab climbing toward cruising altitudes. Say an additional vertically oriented architectural entity of unremarkable character.
Right. Who gives these people permission to destroy this city's views or sightlines, whatever, along with its spirit, culture, history? Pencil high-rises in the historic center? Isn't it obvious that this architectural garbage is a chancrous rash on New York City's topography?
Don't say a chancrous rash on New York City's topography. Say an unfortunate concentration of aesthetically challenged structures within the urban fabric.
Right. So, anyway, what's the architectural committee or commission or the Landmark Preservation Committee or whatever they call themselves these days? What are they doing? Okay, we all know that one way or another, corruption is it's baked into urban planning. That's a given.
Don't say corruption. Say a mature ecosystem of mutually reinforcing incentives.
The housing crisis in New York is a more or less permanent phenomenon. That said, there are spikes like now, and with half the population suddenly broke.
Don't say broke. Say currently incapable of satisfying financial obligations.
With half the population suddenly that, what are they doing building luxury units, which I guarantee will not be predominantly occupied by New Yorkers, or occupied at all for that matter? With the prices on those units ranging from like 15 to 50 million a pop, there just aren't enough filthy rich people.
Don't say filthy rich, say preeminently funded.
There just aren't enough preeminently funded folks in this city, or in this country for that matter. Most of the units will be purchased by foreign investors who are oddly indifferent towards the city's history and culture, and architecture in general. Poor taste, you know? Given the opportunity, will turn St. Peter's Basilica into condos and surround it with these pencil skyscrapers for style. Let's be honest, nobody lives in those infernal eyesores.
Don't say nobody lives there. Say the occupancy rate of said architectural entities is approximately 15%.
15%, that's about right. The rest of the slab is usually empty. In the meantime, nurses, teachers, policemen, janitors, barbers, store owners have to spend an hour and a half each day to schlep their sorry asses to and from work.
Don't say nurses and so on. Say the labours of lugubrious wage earners are compounded by a 3-hour daily commute atop an 8-hour shift.
What she said. You know, we don't often discuss politics on this channel. The Good Taste channel is about architecture, culture, history, art, music, the finer things in life, Epicurean delights. But in this case, we're almost obligated because, damn. It's the usual thing with politicians. Come the new election cycle, they immediately start lying their asses off, as is their ghastly habit, about how they're going to improve the living standards and culture of this city.
Don't say start lying their asses off. Say begin exhibiting a recurring divergence from verifiable reality.
Okay, you know what I mean. Naturally, they don't mean any of it. And then there's their appointees, unelected officials, and every third one of those, and I'm being generous, is an infernal thief.
Don't say infernal thief. Say an individual whose engagement with civic assets is somewhat unconventional.
Of course. And so, shady deals proliferate, zoning laws and air rights are flung down on the floor and danced upon, and this 900-foot papilloma goes up in the middle of the historic center, and each time this happens, the city becomes just a notch less attractive, less and less attractive, and history gets erased, and nobody's responsible ever. And that's because transparency in such cases is, of course, inconvenient.
The people love transparency, absolutely love it. And I love it too. I adore transparency.
Don't say transparency. Say, I'm enamored by manifestations of maximal performative adherence to rhetorical openness.
So it's supposedly pointless to complain, right? Oh, there were complaints about that building. Sources even called it significant public backlash. Yeah, right. The laws concerning urban planning in this city are full of loopholes and just holes. Naturally, folks looking to make a quick billion take advantage of the situation. But really, this is absurd. Shouldn't it be possible to reform these laws so it would be more profitable to preserve iconic views and sightlines, preserve the city's history, build human-scale attractive structures with ornate rather than flat facades and decent rather than truncated roofs in which average New Yorkers would actually live and raise families and enjoy neighborly relations? Shouldn't we New Yorkers care about that? It's our city, you know. This may be just my opinion, but anyone who says that garbage architecture does not affect people's mental health is a lying sack of shit.
Don't say lying sack of shit. Say an individual with a flexible approach to factual consistency.
In Paris, when they erected that Montparnasse file cabinet, the public backlash actually stopped further mischief. There haven't been any such developments in the historic center of Paris ever since. And it's been half a century. Why can't we do the same? Thank you for watching. Please like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Please check out my Patreon page, and please check out my site and buy some books or purchase some paintings or prints. I'm Ricky Vernio, coming to you from Brooklyn, New York, and I'll see you soon.